I don't think that God ever divorced Israel. I don't think that, so where this, okay, let's slow down and back up real quick. I think that this actually is more of a, I don't know if this came from the Christian church, like charismatic Christian church, or if it came from the Hebrew roots realm. Okay. In my opinion, this is what we call a good preaching point. A good preaching point is not always necessarily a doctrinally sound point. Okay. I think that this preaches well in some congregations. It wouldn't preach well in the congregation I go to. And it wouldn't preach well in a lot of congregations. However, I think in certain congregations this preaches well. Oh yeah, and here's how the preaching goes. In Deuteronomy 24:4, it says that a man who sends his wife away and then she marries another, once if that guy divorces her, then she's not allowed to come back to the original husband. Well, God divorced Israel, and what he did was he sent her away, and she went and she played the whore with other nations and other gods. And so what has to happen? Well, there has to be a death, and this is why Jesus died. Jesus died on the cross so that he could remarry Israel. This is nonsense, in my opinion. I don't believe this. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's theologically sound. I think that, once again, it might preach well in certain congregations, but I don't think that there's any basis for this whatsoever. Now, the place that people are going to go is to Jeremiah, right? We're going to go to Jeremiah 3. Let's kick over to it. Sorry, so what we're looking at right here is actually the next thing that we're going to look at. Let's see here. Did I go NASB? All right, let's go back here. So Jeremiah 3. Let's come down here to 6. Sorry, I didn't have this keyed up. Here we go. So Jeremiah 3, 6 and following. The Lord said to me in the days of King Josiah, have you seen what she did, that faithless one Israel, how she went up on every high hill and under every green tree, and there played the whore? And I thought, after she has done all this, she will return to me. But she did not return, and her treacherous sister Judah saw it. She saw that for all the adulteries of that faithless one Israel, I had sent her away with a decree of divorce. This is what this entire teaching is based on. Yet her treacherous sister Judah did not fear, but she too went and played the whore. Because she took her whoredom lightly, she polluted the land, committing adultery with stone and tree. Let's pause for a second. So what happens is you have, okay, what's going on in 3:8? Let's ask this question first. Did God actually divorce Israel? No, God did not actually divorce Israel. The prophet God is using metaphor to talk about Israel. And the reason I would say this is because Israel and Judah, in God's eyes, although at this point in time are split, right, because of sin, they are supposed to be one people. You can't divorce half a person. Okay. And so the point is he says that he divorces Israel, but he doesn't divorce Judah. Well, this can't be the case, because what happens in Jeremiah 31:31 and following? Israel and Judah are reunited. You can't divorce half a person. Okay, that's number one. Number two, it's a metaphor. He's saying that he sent Israel out. In other words, he exiled her, right? He exiles Israel. If it was really a divorce, we have covenant documents, right? We have the Torah, we have the 10 Commandments, we have the 10 words written by the finger of God. This is the covenant that God has given to us, right? We have all these different things. We have these documents that are our covenant. Show me the certificate of divorce. We don't have one. Why don't we have a certificate of divorce? Because it's a metaphor. It's not something that actually was written. It's not an actual written get. He didn't actually do that. Okay, so, but beyond that, look at this. Keep going in this passage. Jeremiah 3:9, because she took her whoredom lightly, she polluted the land, committing adultery with stone and tree. Yet for all this, her treacherous sister Judah did not return to me with her whole heart, but in pretense declares the Lord. And the Lord said to me, faithless Israel has shown herself more righteous than treacherous Judah. Okay, 12. This is the crux of this passage. Go and proclaim these words to words toward the north and say, "Return, faithless Israel, declares the Lord. I will not look on you in anger. For I am merciful, declares the Lord. I will not be angry forever." Okay, so this right here shows that God did not divorce Israel. He is calling for her to return out of exile. Continue listening to this conversation by clicking the full show link on the left side of your screen, or check out the video on the right that YouTube thinks you'll like. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you never miss content from Messiah Matters.